Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legends. In the last part we got here to this, I think it's the western section of town, and now we're going to continue on into Wily's boat. Oh, that's foreboding in a Mega Man game. I have to get used to these controls again, yay! Out of my way! I don't think these boxes have anything in them, but feel free to check if they do. I'm guessing you're Wily. Alrighty then. And he's only got one boat left, but it's broken down, and that won't be much use to us. And also, I would do my Dr. Wily voice, but my throat's not in for that today. It doesn't look to be in that bad a condition, I'd say. Oh, anyway, in the last part, we... Actually, no, I already said that, didn't I? I'm being very forgetful today, but anyway, yeah, this is for our 400th video. I can't believe we're here already. Feels like just yesterday we hit 100. Then again, after the 100, the amount of videos getting uploaded did kind of just increase overall, because I actually got a good schedule going. And let's call a roll.
Someone's been taking really good care of this boat. There!
Whoa? Do you really think you should be doing that?
Would you look at this engine? Let's see. All we need to do is fix the transformer and the refractor and it'll be as good as new.
Roll.
And what do you think you're doing,
Huh?
Megaman, could you hand me a wrench?
Just a sec, Roll.
There we go, all fixed. Whoops. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just started fixing the ship and...
You really love machines, don't you? I can tell just by looking at your face.
Well, your face. It's covered with grease.
I'm glad I could get someone as pretty as you to fix my boat for me. Tell you what, you can use it anytime you want.
We'll be able to get to the island now.
That's great! Let me know when you want to go out to the island. I'll pilot the boat for you. See you later.
Okay.
Okay, what the hell was that Wily voice? That is nowhere near German enough. I have to get used to these strafe buttons. It's been a while since I recorded the last part, actually. Data's here, you can save if you want to, but we're just gonna progress onwards, because boat.
Megaman, are you ready?
Yup, let's go.
Here we go! I'm picking something up on the sonar. Keep an eye out, Megaman. I knew it. They're here. They're robots. They're here.
Mission start. Water battle. Protect your boat from enemy attacks. Shoot and destroy the red sub's torpedoes and the yellow sub's missiles before they hit the ship. Though the missiles actually pose little threat, because they actually try to orbit around you and hit you like that, and because of that they don't really have too much of a chance of hitting you. The torpedoes, on the other hand, you want to shoot down as fast as possible. Can you really shoot down something that's already in the water? Anyway, I should mention, in between parts, because of this, I did actually know that this was coming, so I changed my buster parts around for that. And... Why is it... How is the splash mine floating on the water? Yeah, okay. But, alright. Also, one thing I'd like to mention is that why do a lot of the mechs like these plane-ins and these plane-ins? I should probably rephrase this sentence entirely. A lot of the ships, be it airships or otherwise, look like fish in this game, and I don't know why. If I recall correctly, they do the same thing in the sequel. It's been a while since I played Legends 2, though. Since the Game Informer Super Replay, that was fun. This is actually, if I recall correctly, a huge pain in the ass on the hard mode. Just due to the fact that your health is so low in it. What the? Where am I getting hit from? And why am I automatically zoomed in? Seriously, how is that working? It's weird, I don't recall the camera angle being just zoomed in. You know, these serve bots have got to have the worst jobs ever. Because getting shot down over water isn't fun, for various reasons. Really, in this, just take care of the red ones as soon as possible. Take care of the yellow ones after that. Then the planes, because the planes pose the least threat, just because they have to fly around. Because of that, they don't have as many opportunities to fire. Plus, they have the lowest HP, as far as I can tell. Well, that cave's not ominous. I wonder, can I actually hit any of them with the splash mine? Although, actually, I think this is almost over. No, we have a bit left to go. Yeah, I'm not hitting anyone with that. Oh, God! You know what I just realized? I forgot to start my timer. Great. I'd say we're about 7 minutes in? No, probably more like 6. By the way, this section goes on for a while. Also, I should probably have a better sub-weapon equipped, but I don't know if I have any better ones. Actually, no, I have the grenade arm, don't I? Because I will admit, this isn't the first time I'm recording this part, but due to reasons, I had to redo it. Mostly just due to the fact that I don't think my commentary was up to my normal standard. Oh, can I hit him? Yes! Oh, wow, that's effective. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that strategy. I have to say, though, for PlayStation standards, this game looks really good, especially with the water. I mean, sure, the water isn't moving, but it's a lake. Waves aside, water in lakes doesn't really tend to move much. I just realized how low on health I am. I usually don't get this low. Okay, yeah, you are not allowed to follow me. Luckily, I think I'm nearing the end of this section. Yes I am, actually. I recall this camera angle. That is disgustingly effective if you can get it, if you can hit them with it. Alrighty, what's next?
It looks like we got rid of all their little ships. Wait! I can see it on the sonar. Heads up, Megaman. Something big's coming this way.
I knew our little blue boy'd show up. I figured we'd run into him sooner or later if we waited here. Slow ahead!
Slow ahead!
Concentrate your fire on the blue boy. Blow him and his little toy boat out of the water.
What? But, Diesel, if we sink his boat, won't the keys go down with it?
Who cares? Once he's out of the way, we can get whatever we want from the man, right? We've got to take care of him once and for all. Thanks to him, our plans have been completely ruined. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. All right, men, let's do it.
What's wrong with me? Why should I care if that little brat dies? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
Ah, hormones. So do as you might, you cannot hurt this thing at all. So, yeah, we're screwed. And I'm actually really low on health. That is not good. Not good, not good, not good. I actually might lose here. That's not good. Shoot them all down, shoot them all down. Don't hit me. Oh, thank God. Yeah, let's retreat. That's necessary because it recovers your health, and considering the fact I got hit during that little dialogue there, I would have lost. Whew. Luckily, I don't need to change my sub-weapon for what's coming up. Should I save because of that? No. Nah, I won't. So now we can call roll again and actually head out. Yawning, it's fun. So now that boss battle can actually begin. And it's still a phase where you can do nothing. In fact, I think roll might follow the exact same path. So then, yeah, this is Kermit's purple cousin. Kermit's sister in the... Actually, no. That'd be the nephew. Never mind. Ignore me! Luckily, we're faster than it, so... Yay! Are you sure this is a good idea, Roll? Well, I doubt I can get in here, so I think we're good. You're... It's gotta be a really tight fit, though. Looks like it is. And as you can see, they're supposedly attacking us there, but it doesn't take our HP at all.
You're gonna end up with a big hole in your backside!
Megaman, are you alright? You didn't fall off or anything, did you? Okay, this is perfect. I shouldn't be able to maneuver in here.
What do they think they're doing running around like that? Why don't they just give up?
Aim for their arms and weapons.
It's nothing more than a frog if it can't shoot.
Why aren't they running? Do they think they can beat us?
Oh no! He's trying! Shut up! Stop your whining! We still have one weapon, don't we? Boss! All our weapons have been destroyed!
Be quiet already! I didn't want to have to do this, but... I'll teach them to mess with the bonds!
So I didn't really get much of a chance to talk over all that because the arms and cannons went down so fast. But those are the only weak spots at this point. And then they have this thing, which is one of those giant energy laser cannons from earlier. Thankfully, if you shoot it, I think 3 times in a row, it does cancel out the fire, making this to be one of the easiest bosses in the game. In fact, I think this is the easiest Bond boss. Yeah, actually it is. I was here for much longer on the first recording for some reason, because I didn't have the right buster set up. And we're done.
Status report!
This is the engineer reporting. Our engines are completely offline. There's flooding in the main hull. The fuel pumps aren't working. There are fires in blocks 2 and 3. They're being sealed off. Teasel, I hate to admit it, but she's not gonna last much longer. Sir, you've got to get out of here. Give up yet?
All hands! Abandon ship! sorry, Tron, after you went to all the trouble to make us such a magnificent robot. What can I say?
Cheer up, Teasel. Don't worry. We'll go back to the ship and come up with a new plan.
Yeah, that's it. That's the spirit. Thanks, you two. Now, I couldn't have asked for a better brother and sister than you. We'll get that blue boy next time for sure.
I don't understand. Even though he got the better of us again, I don't feel the least bit angry. Why is that?
I love Teasel's laugh there so goddamn much. Oh my god. I just realized I still have slow weapons. Can I go to the dev room from here? No, I cannot. Oh, well, I guess I just have to suck it up and go through it anyway. I forget if I mentioned it back in the last ruins, but that door opening is really overdramatic. And welcome to the Lake June ruins. Water temple, ow! Water temple with fire-based enemies for some reason. Oh, I guess that abuse does. I forget if I used it already, but I guess that abuse does still kind of work in this one. I think Legends might be the series I forget most what I said in previous parts, considering there's such a gap between parts. Both uploading and recording. I will say, this has probably been one of the better summers for me, in terms of actually playing games by myself, not even for the channel. Because I think I've beaten more games than I did in more previous, and all my previous summers combined, because I beat Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge on my Wii U. That is an amazing game, though it's really, really hard. Majora's Mask, because that's just pretty much a quarterly play. Or maybe semi-annual, I'm not sure. I forget what my schedule is for that game, but I don't care, I love the game nonetheless. The Last Story, which, if you have a Wii, get that game, or a Wii U, because backwards compatibility. That's probably one of the best Wii games out there. Especially the soundtrack, because Nobuo Uematsu can do no wrong. I obviously beat Megaman 6, as usual, because I love that game too much than most people should. Metroid 2, because I felt like going back to that for some reason. Uncharted 3, because my Uncharted 3 copy is not even my copy, it's my brother's disc. He just lent it to me. So I finally had to get that back to him, so I just marathoned the last 2/3 of the game. I will say, that probably is one of the most epic final fist fights I've ever seen. We also got Illusion of Gaia on that list. That was a surprisingly fun one. Though, if you ever, in the rest of this part, if you see me, ooh, hover jets, that'll come in handy later. Throughout the rest of the part, if you see me pressing the select button on accident trying to get to this, that's because I'm still in Illusion of Gaia mode. We also got Super Metroid on that list. I don't know why I felt like going back to that, but I did. Golden Sun, I actually got the cart for my Game Boy Advance, I think on the second day of summer. That was a really fun one. Symphony of the Night, really, if you haven't played that, play it. X4, because Megaman fanboy, obviously. Metro Other M, because I'm one of the few people that actually really likes that game, story aside. Oh god! X1, because I know no one who doesn't like Mega Man X1. Though if you do, please tell me why in the comments, because I am legitimately curious of why you wouldn't like that one. Get it? That one. That's a terrible pun. We also got Banjo-Kazooie on that list, though. Funny story about that one. I beat it, but I technically did it. I did 100% playthrough up to Click Clock Wood, got 9 of the jiggies in that level, and 98 of the notes, but then right at the top of the tree when I was trying to get up to Eerie the Eagle, Or Irie, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I fell off and died, meaning I lost all idea of those notes. And since I didn't feel like replaying the rest of that level, I just loaded up my older save file and beat the final boss. Which means, oh crap, what was the name of the board game in that one? I forget. But that means I missed out on the last, like, section of the game, essentially. Which I don't really mind, because I'm not a big fan of Grunty's, what is the name of that? I'll probably write it on the screen, but probably not. I also finally beat Mega Man X Command Mission. I've had that game since its release, but I never really got to beating it. Why? Because I sucked at games as a kid. That is a bomb. Though I will say, that game's soundtrack is kick-ass, and I love the guy who voices X. I know it's the guy who voiced Domon in Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Also, I totally saw that twist coming at the end of it. F-Zero GX and F-Zero X, just because I felt like random racing. Super Mario RPG because, well, that's actually probably one of the better Mario RPGs. I know it's the next one I'm doing for this channel. Then again, that would imply I've done one. Maybe I've already recorded one, because you haven't seen it yet. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, punch, punch. And my god, QLX. Ugh, I love your music, but I hate you as a boss. I got Metal Gear Solid just because I love the first one. I also did Metroid Zero Mission. I got really close to beating the record I mentioned back in my replay of that.
What did you find?
Or at least the,
From these readings, it looks like a starter key.
description of it.
That means there's probably a big refractor in here somewhere. Good luck.
Yeah, we got starter keys again. 3 of them again, but thankfully they're much easier to find. We also got Metroid Fusion on the list of games beaten thus far. That was actually kind of an atrocious run. I did terribly. And Legend of Zelda. And I mean the original. You'll be seeing that later on because I don't like playing that game much, so I just recorded that playthrough as it was. And that's every game I've beaten thus far this summer. Now I actually have to commentate over the game. Crap. Luckily, I will say Mega Man Legends as much as I love it. Ooh, the ring. I forget if I found other items like this. I think I found the flower at one point. But the ring is an item you give to Roll. I'm not sure if it increases any, like, affection values or something, but it's there. I will say, as I was saying earlier, Mega Man Legends is one of those games that's a lot more fun to play than it is to watch, but I know some of you guys enjoy this because there are die-hard fans of this series.
Anything on my monitor? I don't know.
Like me, who is still eternally pissed at Capcom for canceling pretty much every game with the Mega Man title that they've been trying to make. Though I will say I am excited for not only Mighty Number 9, but that Azure Striker Gunvolt game, I think it was called, the other Inafune game, but because that looks really, really fun. And there's starter key number 3. See? Much easier to get. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this is essentially the water temple, but there's not that much water in play in it, thankfully enough. Then again, water in Mega Man is actually something I like. What the? They can get up here? Yeah, if you guys remember the Mantis Men from last part, there are invisible versions of them in this, but apparently they can get up here. I never knew that. Huh. I'm kind of scared now. Also, I checked it out in the original recording. You cannot get up here unless you had the high jump spring, so tough luck. Well, I suppose you can platform very well, but even then. And you cannot go through these, thankfully, but the gators can. And as with every ruin, these are connected to the main ruin areas, which I'm going to do the exploration of just because I know there's items. Anyway, that joint plug I picked up about probably a minute ago. That's actually a bit of an upgrade to Mega Man, well, obviously. What it does is that it adds a 3rd slot to the Buster parts, so you can equip 3 of them. But, yeah, we can't, actually, can we? Whoa! Oh wait, no, that has a timer, that's right. But I don't think I can use it until I go into the dev room. Actually, wow, jumping up those slopes is faster. That's probably a speedrunning tactic. Though, then again, there's probably speedruns that skip some of these areas in general. Then again, I've surprisingly never watched a Mega Man Legends speedrun. I've watched all sorts of speedruns for Mega Man, but not Legends. And speaking of speedruns, guess what I've been watching recently? If you guessed SGDQ 2014, you would be right. Ever since AGDQ, I've been hooked. I forget which run I'm on. I think I'm on the Bomberman Hero runs. I don't know why I'm exploring this map, but even if we had the grenade arm sub-weapon, we could not crack these. I think we need the Grand Grenade for this. I know the drill arm can do it as well, but we won't get the drill arm until literally the final dungeon. Rapid Striker, that is a Buster part. I should actually switch my Buster parts back around. The attack's good. I'd rather have energy over range. Actually... Actually, that's pretty good. Because I just realized I need a bit of range for the upcoming boss fight. I will say that graphically, the ruins are the blandest part of the game because it's pretty much the same wall texture repeated over and over. But overall, graphically speaking, Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 have aged very well for the PlayStation 1. That's what tends to happen, actually, with games. If it's a realistic art style, it's not going to age very well as the time goes. Like, look at Resident Evil 1 or 2. I came from that direction. Those games look terrible nowadays, though the games themselves are still perfectly fine. Whereas, games like this still look fairly decent. And Brave Fencer Musashi does as well, though Musashi's hair is not a... Swiss roll cake! Yay! Actually, can I jump on top of this thing? Huh. I'm surprised I've never tried this. Whoa, my feet are disappearing into it. Oh, clipping issues, we love you so. Although, actually, is that exclusive to the emulators? I'm not sure. Ooh, red.
If I'm reading this right, there's a huge refractor there. We should be able to repair the flutter with one that big.
Oh, yay, our ship. I completely forgot about that thing. No, I didn't. Who am I joking? So if you didn't get those 3 starter keys really early on, you would be kind of screwed and have to backtrack. Oh, gee. It's not like I can progress if I hit nothing, so yeah, lower the shield.
That's funny. No alarms or security devices? Be careful, Mega Man. I don't like the looks of this.
Oh, you just had to say that, didn't you, Roll? That means stuff's immediately gonna go wrong. Ugh, idiots, all of them.
Mega Man, I'm picking up a Reaverbot signal. It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
And I hate this boss. Pretty much the only way you can hit this boss, who I have no name for whatsoever, is his head. So you need to jump and shoot to do that. So make sure you have good range, rapid, and attack on this fight. In terms of attacks, he has that dive attack, which really hurts, and that jump attack, which causes a shockwave. Not that threatening of an attack strength, but that dive attack is deceptively long-ranged. I think it's because of the spike on his head. I will say, though, easily one of the most embarrassing things with this game ever is Super Replay's attempts at this boss. They had to fight this like 3 times. Then again, I forget who played that for Super Replay. I think that was Tim. It was his first time playing the game, so I don't suppose he's that much of a fault. Because even then, well, I didn't die to this boss fight my first time. I did do kind of badly. In fact, I should probably check. How much canteen do I have? 12 units. Okay, that's good. Okay. Thankfully, the shockwave is really, really long, so you will dodge. Ow! You will probably dodge it no matter what. Thankfully, though, he doesn't have that much in terms of HP, just because of the method you have to hit him with. if I recall correctly, though, in the hard mode, this guy is like the hardest boss in the game. But it's also been, let's see, 2014, 8 years since I did a hard mode playthrough. Because I will say, this is actually one of the earliest games I beat. Though I remember what the first game I ever beat was, and that's just plain embarrassing. It was, I think it was Spyro Season of Flame on the Game Boy Advance. It was one of the Season of games. It may have been Season of Ice. All I know is that I tried going back to those games, and they are not good. Oh, that's right, I can dodge roll. I forgot about that. So this boss might give you some trouble, but overall, he's rather easy. Not the easiest boss in the game, that is still Mr. One-Armed Smasher Mech from the first dungeon, but still.
I'm not picking up any Reaverbot signals anywhere. It looks like you got him.
How much money do I have? Almost 50,000 even, that's pretty good. Ghoul? Oh, I hate the way I speak sometimes. So now we just have to backtrack out of here, so unless something cool happens along the way, I'll meet you guys back out there.
You must be getting hungry, Megaman. I made some apricot pie. Are you up for a slice when you get back?
That sounds delicious, actually. I could go for that right now. Man, those guys are being noisy over there, Jesus. So yeah, that was a rather easy dungeon. In fact, I got done with that in what looks to be just over a half hour. Everything so far. That's actually pretty good. I think it was around the 40-minute mark in my original recording. That is actually pretty good.
Okay, I'm fresh out of ideas. You know, what bothers me most is that while we're sitting here, he's out there digging up all sorts of stuff.
Calm down, Teasel. You're going to burst. He won't beat us to the treasure. No one will, as long as that big door is still locked. All we have to do is make sure we get rid of him before then. Right? So what if he digs up a few scraps here and there? He can keep that garbage. All we're after is whatever's behind the main gate. Right, Teasel?
You know, you're absolutely right. Then that will be our new plan. We'll wait for him to open the main gate. We'll let him keep whatever he finds until then. He'll see. It'll be the Bonds who have the last laugh in this game.
That's right!
Oh, hey, Wily. Wily being nice to Megaman. That's really, really weird. I'm not sure if this guy's a completely different, unrelated Wily, or if he's actually a descendant of the asshole that caused everything back in Classic. Well, technically Light caused everything just because he created the original robots, but you get what I mean. But either way, he looks evil, but he's not. He's actually a rather swell guy. So with that, we're pretty much done in this side of town for now. We'll have more stuff to do later on. Do I have any of the items that go into the museum? I don't think I do. So let's just go in here. And I think we're gonna get taken directly to the Flutter, actually. Yep. Fantastic. Before I can get my stuff checked, cutscenes!
Megaman, could you take care of the refractor?
Okay. Finished. It's ready.
Okay, I'm all done here too. I'm going to fire up the engine, Megaman. You grab that blue lever there.
Gotcha. This one, right?
Yep, on my mark.
Ready.
Set. Cell switch on. Refractor rotation speed increasing. Engine field generation at 80%. Safety lock check. Initiating countdown. 3, 2, 1. Megaman, now!
Here goes.
Metastatic field operational. Pair production active. Come on, fly.
We're flying. It worked. You did it, Roll. We're flying. We're flying.
Well, I still have a lot of work left, but we should be able to get around the island at least. And you'll be able to reach that cave now, too. Let me know when you want to start a dig at the cave, and I'll take you there anytime.
And with that, we have full access to our ship now. Booyah. Talking to Roll here can give you the option... Well, first off, I'll go on talking about the Flutter's fix, though not 100%. We can get to that subgate that the Marlwolf fight was under. Though, I'm not going to do that just yet, because there's some stuff I want to get done first. Let's see, I don't think I can explore much more of the ruins. However, I can do another mini-game, and I forget if I think there's a couple more side quests I can do, actually. Let's see, I think I can do the hospital one. I know for a fact, from my first recording, that Jim and his gang are done with building their house by now. I'm actually not going to go to the R&D room just yet, because, first off, I want to explore the Flutter for you guys first. First off, I got the main room here, and there's nothing big here. There's the TV, which I think has a weather report? Yeah. This will come into play a bit later on, not the weather.tv itself. One of the nice little details, if you check the fridge, we got a soft drink, and like the ones at the vending machine, it recovers our health. Gramps is here. I don't think he has anything important to say. Doesn't look like it, actually. Oh, actually, he talks about the main gate, but he tells us what we don't want to know, what I already know anyway. You guys probably don't know this. I actually just noticed there's a fish tank in here. I've been playing this game since 2001, and I've never noticed that. Well, actually, probably more accurately, 2000. I completely forgot what that question... Actually, no, the question you asked is if we find any connections to the main gate. Actually, the main gate does connect to all the main ruins, but it doesn't yet. I'll get more into that when we get there in, like, 6 parts. Actually, if it's actually 6 parts from now, I'm gonna laugh. Well, actually, since the next dungeon is the main... not the main gate, the Closer Ruins, it may very well be 2 or 3 parts. Anyway, that's the main room. This was Roll's room, I believe. This is Gramps' room, although, weirdly enough, there's no bed in here. He's got some nice little artifacts, like a cool-looking sarcophagus. Or coffin's more accurate. Actually, I think we visited that desert country in Legends 2. A really weird moon thing, which I actually think there's one of in the museum as well. A book that I can't investigate. A treasure chest that, if I recall correctly, has the bomb schematic in it. Yeah, it does. I think that's used for the Grand Grenade. I actually didn't know that dialogue box was there for the microscope. That's it for Barrel's room, though. And since we're already in Roll's room, it's really poorly decorated. This is our room, which is even worsely decorated. I don't think there's anything in here at all. Though I question the lamp right in your face, dude. That is... weird choice. How did they know when Megaman was born? Because they kind of found Megaman in the middle of a... well, Barrel found him in the middle of a ruins. I guess the birthday is the anniversary of the day they found him? Huh. Anyway, since I got that bomb schematic, I can go to Rome, check out the R&D, see if we can make anything. I know we can. Seriously though, this is really contrasting decoration. Let's go to the R&D. Talk to roll, and item development. Booyah! Bomb schematic was used to make the— yeah, baby! Looks like we can do some more exploring here, guys. Yes! Looks like for the rest of this part, guys, we're doing some more exploration and side quests. And we got the jet skates! If you recall the dash from the X series, it's very similar. In fact, you hold down the same button on the PlayStation. And I'll explain it myself. You don't have to tell me, game. I know what to do. The joint plug was used to make the adapter plug, which, as I mentioned, allows us to equip a third buster part. And that's it. I'm gonna equip the Grand Grenade, because it's much better. And I'm saving my money for upgrading until I get a certain bright weapon. Where are you? There you are. I should mention that the Flutter actually has not moved its location much. It's just above the ground now, so I don't think you can even— actually, yeah, I think you might still be able to get on top of it. Though one thing you want to look out for is this little gap in between the Flutter and the blocks, because you can fall through that. And I just wasted a Grand Grenade. I just realized how little energy the Grand Grenade actually has. Anyway, special items and the jet skates. So now, if I— whoa, I got on the wing. If I hold down the circle button, we move incredibly fast. And it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Oh dear. So what I'm gonna do now is head to the shop, the parts shop in Apple Market, see if there's anything there. And also go to Jim's Little Goonies and see if there's anything I can find up there. I know for a fact there is. Okay, here at the shop I'm actually gonna buy 2 extra packs just because I like having them. The Kevlar jacket, Omega I think it is far too expensive for me at this point. So we'll get that later. To Jim's! Okay, I'm here in the mayor's office really quick. I know I'm not in Jim's yet, but I want to make some quick little donations. I want to donate to fix the bank and the police, because there's some side quests later on that need them. That is the wrong button. Plus, I have more than enough to donate to fix them both. In terms of buildings you need for side quests, you will need the police station, the bank, I think, and the library. The residential houses can stay destroyed for all I care. And I think the condos can as well. Thankfully, New City never gets destroyed. Actually, I forget if it's called New City or East City. Either way, now to Jim's. And it's here we see Jim's gang has indeed finished their house, although I question why they went with pink. They're supposed to be manly men, not girly men. Hey, I didn't approve of that. And yeah, the base is finished. It actually looks pretty good. Well, half of it does. And then again, they're childish boys. They need a little place like this. Well, Anyway, yeah, he says we can take something from this little pile of trash, I guess. But in here we can actually get some of the best items in the game. Well, first off, we get the Marl Wolf Shield. I think that's used to create the shield arm weapon, which is a shield. There are 3 items we can also get them in order to get extra items. And if you want the ultimate weapon in the game, you need to do this. The first one is this comic book right over here. And the other 2 are beetles. They're found on the opposite sides of the woods. One here in Yas Plains, Closer Woods, actually, down there. And another one in the Cardin Forest. So I will be coming in order to get those, though I'll just show you guys the journey to the first one. It's not over here, is it? Just making sure. Let's see, 46 minutes on the timer, which probably means, in terms of editing, I'm around that exact same time, actually. Actually, will I have time to do exploring? I might not, actually. I might save that, well, first off, is there a lady over there? Just gonna check with this guy really quick, because there's a side quest I never know how to trigger. Nope. Never mind. And you can actually see the beetle right there. Come on, pick it up, Megaman. Is it a 2D object? Yeah, it is. And we found the stag beetle. And now I'll meet you in the Garden Forest, because that is one hell of a walk. Let's see, where is it? It should be around... There you are! Just for clarification, I'm in this area of the woods. And with the beetle picked up, I'm actually going to head back to gym now. So, yay, another like 3 minutes of... Actually, I think I could just use the... walkie-talkie. Yeah! Faster for me, although it's little to no time with you guys. And we're back. And we can get the broken circuits for this. I think I can get... just in case, I'm going to collect them all individually, because I'm not sure if I do them all at once, if I can miss some of them. I forget what all... Well, I know what one of the items does, and that's the third one we're going to be getting. And the third one is necessary to get the ultimate weapon in the game, which I'm not sure if I'll be upgrading to its maximum yet. And for giving the comic book, we get the most... Well, the best reference in the game, honestly. We get... the X-Buster, which is sadly not Mega Man X's actual buster from the series, but a toy that's battery-operated. And with that, that's all the things with Jim and the boys done. We're done with the side quest. You can check that one off your list. Anyway, for the next one, we're actually going to be heading to the hospital over in West Town, so I'll meet you guys over there. Whoa, hello. I was on my way out, and this guy showed up. Oh, actually, this is because the bank and police station seem to have finished. I actually forgot they had a little cutscene for that. Like I said earlier, this is because I need this for side quests. Especially this police station, though I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to start that. I'm going to do that when I'm in the middle of this next little side quest. So yeah, to the hospital! That's not something I should say so enthusiastically, but I am anyway. And the hospital! Anyway, now that we've done all that, there's a new little girl here in a wheelchair. Meet Ira.
Are you from another island?
I guess.
I could go places too. But just you wait and see. Once my leg gets better, I'm gonna go all over. The nurse tells me that if I keep working hard with the rehabilitation, my leg will get better in no time. Why don't you come over to my room sometime and tell me stories about where you've been? It's so boring just staying in my room by myself all day.
Ira cannot use her legs. I don't think they ever tell us the accent, but she can't use them. Also, I swear she's voiced by the same lady who does the museum curator. I believe the next step was we have to talk to her doctor, which I'm not sure who it is. Oh yeah, you have to talk to her in order to go to Ira's room. I think this will take us directly to her room, and then we can talk to her doctor? Yes! But pretty much, they can't cure her because their equipment here sucks. So, that prompts us to go see the mayor. Yeah, that's right, we're heading back there. And back here with the mayor, we could ask her about the hospital's equipment. And she's been wanting to do it, but they don't have funding. Luckily, we can pay $15,000. So now that that's happened, we can make a donation and donate to the hospital. Wait a minute. Did it do it automatically? I forget. Looks like it did. So I guess I'll meet you guys back at the hospital. Anyway, after checking with the guys at the hospital, go into Ira's room, and she's miraculously walking.
Look! Look! I can walk again! The nurse told me that you bought them a machine that fixed my leg. Thank you. Here, this is for you. I found it when I was out for a walk. Come back and see me again.
I swear that's the exact same person as the curator, seriously. Also, I swear she's also Canadian, because again, kinda sounds Canadian. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is actually do 3 things. One, I'm gonna go check if I have anything I can turn into the curator. I'm also gonna go check the police station for something. And then I'm gonna meet you guys at the ruins. Alright, lady, do I have anything for you? Yes, I do! And I didn't mean to skip that. Sorry about that, guys. Mind you, her voice acting is terrible.
They use it in the dungeons when it gets cold. Why don't we call it a fire pot and put it on display?
Thank you so much. I bet there are a lot of people who'll come to see this.
Really, we don't need to hear that over again. Actually, I think that was the old heater, so I guess the beetles aren't necessary for something. And that's it. Sorry, I really didn't mean to skip that dialogue, but I forgot that you could do that. So now I'll go meet you guys at the police station if there's something there, and if not, I'll meet you at the ruins, from which ones do I want to enter? I'll enter from the ones near the flutter. You know, it just occurred to me, I don't think I've ever even shown you guys the inside of the police station, so might as well, right? What's the music in this place? I forget. Oh, this tune. I don't think there's anything we can really do yet, but if not, pretty much, I'm here to talk to the chief. If there's nothing I can do, all well. And there's nothing! Well, I at least got to show you guys the inside of this place. Later on, I will probably cut in here if there's a side quest I can do, because there are a couple you can, so I'll meet you guys at the Garden Ruins. And we are here. When it comes to the main ruins area, I'm actually going to bring up my map, and if there's any areas I can destroy with a Grand Grenade, I'll cut to there. Luckily, it's a fairly simple map, although all the ruins connect. Doesn't look like there's any in this area, however, those doors make me believe otherwise. Actually, no, there is one. That one right there, so I'll meet you guys over there. Actually, never mind, that's the drill arms specialty, so yeah. I'm gonna head through this door, and then I'll see if there's any in that area. And if not, I'll head through that door and see if there's any. Wait, and here we are actually, in that last area I ended up going north. So, yeah. So now we can destroy these things. And there is stuff in this area, I know there is. I almost said new viruses, but we got technically new enemies, I believe? I forget if I faced them or not. And in here we got the old launcher. I think that's used for the active buster weapon, which is one of my favorites in the game. Is my shield broken? No, it's not. Oh, and by the way, your Grand Grenade can hurt you, so watch out for that. That can be annoying. Actually, if I recall correctly, this leads directly into the Lake June ruins. By the looks of it, yeah, it does, but I'm gonna head this way first. Because long hallways mean items. 3 of them, in fact, although I think some of these are trick chests. 5600 zenny. Trap chest. Which still means some good amount of zenny and some health, thankfully. And I think this is another trap chest. If I could open it. Yep. I will say probably the most pain in the ass trapped chests are the ones from Final Fantasy IV. Though the ones in Mario RPG can be annoying. So if I'm correct and this is the Lake June ruins, yeah, actually it is. I'm gonna meet you guys on the other side. And here we are. That's just some pretty much optimization cutting because I like to be as efficient as possible. Oh dear, I hope I have enough Grand Grenade. You want to aim for the corners because that way you can get multiple ones in with one, or maybe not. I call shenanigans there. I don't think I have any more. Well, that sucks. Main core shard. That is important for something, I believe. And I already got the item over there. You want to destroy as much... And I am out. Do I have any items that can restore that yet? Doesn't look like it. Great. I'll be right back. Also, I should mention, if you want to replenish your energy, even if you don't take the boat here, the boat is here at the entrance to the ruins, as is Data, so I'll meet you guys back down there. Alrighty, I should hopefully have enough to destroy the rest of the blocks. In fact, I recommend destroying only the ones that are on the walls, because there's no floors. No floors. No holes where there's no wall. Oh, great, there's a shield bot in here. This one is just money, so that... Whoa, God! And I'm just gonna get hit anyway, really. I will say, these guys are some of the most annoying things in this deck when during the license exams you can do. Purely because of the time limit you have during that. Not looking forward to doing that eventually. Actually, am I connected to... Yeah, I've been on the other side of these ruins before. Actually, I wonder what these guys' official name is. I'm not gonna put it on screen because I officially don't even know it, but... There's official names for these things. There's a whole... And there's not one over there. What's inside here? And more money. Yeah, I got a good... around 20,000 out of that. I don't like your face. I really hope that didn't just screw me over. Where does this connect to? Wait, does it just connect to itself? Huh, it does. So I guess with that, I'm gonna take a last exploration around, see if there's any more holes, and I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, there were no more walls like a grenade, so looks like we're almost gonna have to end this off. However, first I do want to check my item development. And do not hit the... Oh, well, actually, first off, let's give her the ring. Anything else? Nope. Actually, I wonder if the ring appears on her model. Either way, let's check the item deving. Yeah! The Mystic Orb Marble Shell will use to make the shield arm. I don't use this ever. The Gatling part and Flower Pearl will use to make the Buster part Gatling gun. That is, I think, the best, if not the second best, rapid part. Actually, I think I want to equip that right now, because I just realized, I'd never equipped a third Buster part. Gatling gun. Really, really good. No, I like my attack strength. Energy plus 1, range plus 2. Huh. Yeah, that's good for me. So, with that, I'm actually going to have to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us for 400 videos. May there be many, many more. And next time on Let's Play Mega Man Legends, we're going to be heading back into K-Tox TV, because now that we have the jet skates, there's one more minigame we can take on in there. See you guys then, and Mega Man Battle Network 4 Part 11 should be up either right after this or right before this. See you guys then.